We got Dan Rad in the building.
What's going on?
You know, you hit me up. You said it's Big L's anniversary.
It is.
I'm in town. I'm nearby their station. We gotta make something happen.
Absolutely.
And it was perfect timing because I knew I had to find some Big L and make this happen. So thank you for coming, first of all.
Absolutely.
And before we talk about Big L, let's talk about this mixtape you just dropped.
Let's do it.
Let them know what it's called, all that.
Mad Loves. Mad L's, for those who know what I'm talking about. The instrumental. It's a precursor to my album of the same name, and it's got about, I don't even know. It was too many beats. Too many. I shouldn't have even gave them all that.
You're right.
But yeah, it was like 20, 30 beats, and it's for all you hip hop heads out there to pick and choose, get in contact with your boy. And they're up for grabs.
How do you get them?
All right, you want to go to danradmusic.com. Go to Rad Beats. That's the beat name right there. That's all my beats are under Rad Beats. And or you can go to my SoundCloud. Also you'll see it on danradmusic.com, or my Facebook, Dan Rad, or Twitter, Dan Rad Chillin'.
You're everywhere.
I'm everywhere.
So
ubiquitous.
I want to talk about Big L, but before we get into all that, let's freestyle first.
All right, let's do it.
And then we'll talk about his legacy and how it influenced you and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So let's turn this one down. Let's put this one up. You good in there?
Big L, rest in peace. For those of you who know Big L, you'll know the flow right here.
La música de Harry Fraud.
I rock a fat cap, stay away from black cats. Mess up my luck, it's over, it's a rap and that's that. But nah, I'm too resilient, I'm also way too brilliant. I'm waking to these children wondering if they really feelin' it. And y'all can start to film it, cause now I'm making records. I'm also late and reckless even when I'm breaking records. I got more drugs than records, I got more jokes than jesters. I need a breeze of weed to lead these sleazy coke investors. I'm the dopest dope investor, breaking up your smoke detectors. Let's detect your broken sectors with these extra smoking lectures. I'm known to fry and sizzle, I only try a little. Most rhymes my lines official like spitting it through an iron whistle. Let me take this time out, tell you it's much appreciated. Your love, respect, and admiration got me inebriated. I can't believe we made it. I'm traded, elated. Big L, rest in peace.
Yeah.
I gotta take the curses out.
Of course. So let's play this Art of Storytelling Part 4 real quick. DJ Drama and Outkast. We're going to talk about Big L right after this. 92 WICB City Rhythms, 607-274-3217 is the phone number. Call us up. Dan Rad's a regular up here on City Rhythms, you know. Let us know what you think about his music. danradmusic.com. Rest in peace, Big L. 92 WICB City Rhythms. Before that, the man himself, Dan Rad, kicked a little rap for us, talked about his new mixtape, Mad L's, right?
Mad L's. It's
danradmusic.com, and the real reason he's here is because today's the 14-year anniversary of the death of legendary rapper Big L, and I'm still trying to find some Big L music in this station, but I think the important thing is to talk about what Big L means to hip hop in general,
and reflect.
Yeah. So you want to kick it off real quick?
So Big L, 1999 he died on this day.
24 years old.
I'm a historian now too, so I do everything. Big L was, if you were in New York, even being younger, you knew about Big L. He was from Harlem. He dropped Lifestyles of the Poor and Dangerous, I think it's called.
Yeah.
That's right. And the big picture was after his after he died, they dropped that, which was just unreal. He Put It On was my favorite. That single inspired so much of my old stuff and just made me want to rap and rhyme.
I was about to ask you which one was your favorite. I know my favorite is Ebonics.
Yeah.
Only because that's
like a pamphlet.
And a lot of the stuff that he's saying in that record is still relevant today.
Absolutely.
And especially if you're from New York City or whatever, where you just understand like Dipset how they were talking at their peak when they were still together.
Like Vado, for instance, they on his Large in the Streets, he does the shot his last verse is Ebonics but a new version. So everyone knows Big L, man.
So I know Vado was supposed to be on the show last week with Talib Kweli and Psy. Canceled on me 2 days in a row.
Come on, Vado.
Because he just signed with We The Best and he put out the mixtape and he just dropped something today too. Another mixtape.
Big things, I think, are coming from him.
Yeah, perfect time. He just needs to get these interviews together, right? But, you know, like you were saying off air, like Mac Miller, like, always talks about Big L, and it's kind of crazy how people, like someone like Mac Miller, like an 18, 19-year-old, 20 kid from Pittsburgh, a white kid for that matter, and people think it's funny that he does it. But, like, you were pointing out some, like, clear distinctions, and, you know, I think it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, it is. It's funny. I was looking at this article today with Mac Miller giving his top 10 Big L songs, and I was like, the same exact tracks. But, you know, I wouldn't put them in the same order, but all my favorites. Like, you know, Put It On. That's like that one blew my mind when I first heard that when I was like 15, 16.
Is a lot of your music inspired from him, like in your beats and stuff? You ever sampled
so much. Have I Yes, in a song that hasn't come out yet, so you should listen up soon.
On the Mad L's album?
On the Mad L's album, you'll hear him. And yeah, all my old stuff. If you know what Fresh Out the Case is, if you know what Politic and the Re-Rack is, you know that Big L, that flow. That was my flow then, because that was huge inspiration. And a lot of rhymers these days, you know, you got to give Big L, the roots of like flow. Eminem, I know Eminem does. You know, a lot of people do.
You think? What do you think he would be like in the music industry if he was still around? He would still be a young guy. He'd probably be about 30 years old.
Yeah, that'd be interesting because I think, you know, he could have went the Jay-Z route because him and Jay-Z were doing their thing when they were in the early 90s. But I don't know. I think he may have been too on the block for that. So I don't know. It would have been interesting.
The trouble would have maybe caught up to him.
Yeah, it could have been like a Nas. He could have kept it real and just
could end up in Rikers.
Yeah, be a legend.
Anyway, Dan Rad's in the building. We got about 15 more minutes left. 607-274-3217 is the phone number. Get your last minute requests in. DanRadMusic.com. Dan Rad chilling on Twitter.
Yeah.
He's everywhere. Social media king, and he's always on the radio here with us.
Yeah.
So, once again, thanks for coming by.
Dude, appreciate it. I appreciate it always.